My name is Ann Devine, and I'm an academic coach and writing consultant at MCC's Tutoring and Academic Assistance Center, or the TAC. This workshop is a basic introduction to Word. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to save a document. There are several ways to save a document depending on if you're at an MCC computer or your own laptop. If you are working at one of the MCC computers, the best option is to have a flash drive. This way you can carry it with you wherever you are and have access to your work. So I'm going to show you how to save a document on a flash drive. I'm currently in Word and I have clicked on a new blank document. I also have inserted my flash drive into my computer. So first I'm going to go up to File, press on Save As, and now to find my flash drive I'll click on Browse. And if I go to this bar and slide down, this drive D, this is my flash drive. So I'm going to click on that. And where it says file name, I need to name my document. So I will name it How to Save a Document. Then I'm going to press Save here. And I have saved my document and I'm ready to start typing. From here on out, you only need to press Save and not Save As because you've already named your file. That's how to save a document on your flash drive. You can also save it to the OneDrive or on your personal laptop. If you have questions, you can always come to the Tutoring Center for help. Now that you know how to save a document, just a couple things about the layout of Microsoft Word. The gray bar at the top is called the ribbon, and the ribbon is a command bar that organizes a program's features into a series of tabs at the top of the screen. Ribbon tabs are groups of commands that are designed to help you quickly find commands, and each ribbon is a bar across the page. So you have File, Home, Insert, Draw, and so on all the way down. When you click on the different tabs, there'll be a different toolbar with different commands. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to change the font name and size. So if you go up to the top ribbon and make sure you have clicked on the Home tab, and if you go over here to where font name is, you can click on here and you can do two things. You could either scroll all the way down to T because Times New Roman is going to be the most common font name that you're going to be using when you're writing your papers, or you could simply type it in. So now I have my paper set up to write in Times New Roman, and then right next to it is the font size. And most papers that you are going to write, you're going to need to write in 12-point font. Most of the papers that you write will need to be double spaced. So again, you're going to go up to the top ribbon, make sure you've clicked on your Home tab. And if you go over to this paragraph section, there is a picture of two arrows going up and down and these lines. This is where you're going to find line and paragraph spacing. So if you click on here, you're going to want to go down to 2, and then your paper will be all set up for double spacing. Next, I'm going to show you how to use bold, italics, and underline. I'm going to show you using the sample paper that explains MLA format. So again, you need to make sure that you've clicked in your Home tab, and if you look under the Home tab, you have bold, italics, and underline right there at the top. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to select what I want to put in bold, and I'm going to do this by left-clicking on my mouse and holding it until I want to stop. And if you look here, right when I stopped, this bar came up. So if I wanted to put bold, I could do it like this. To take it off, I just press it again. If I wanted italics, I would press the I. To take it off, I press it again. And the same thing with underlining. Press it there. To take it off, press it again. Now, you can also go up to your Home tab. You could always use bold there. Press it again to take it off, and so on with italics and underline. Also, one other shortcut that you can use is if you have selected what you want to put in bold, if you press Control B, that's a shortcut to do it. If you want to do italics and you want to use your keyboard, you could do Control I, and if you wanted to underline, you could do the shortcut by doing Control U. All of those will do the same thing. Some other helpful tools in the Home tab are copy, cut, and paste. These tools are especially helpful if you're writing a paper and want to move sentences or paragraphs around. They can save a lot of time. So again, if you come up to the Home tab, underneath this you have paste, cut, and copy. So let's say I want to cut this first sentence out of my paper and I want to paste it somewhere else. All I need to do is highlight or select the sentence. And there are several options to cut a sentence out of your paper. One, I can right click and I see cut here. I can also go underneath the Home tab and go up to cut up here. There are also keyboard shortcuts that I will show you later. So let's say I right click, I press cut, my sentence isn't there anymore, and let's say I want to paste it at the bottom of my paragraph, same thing. I could come up here to the Home tab and paste it that way, or I can right click and go to paste options, and now my sentence is at the bottom of my paper. The same thing that you do for cut, you do for copy. The only difference is that when I cut, my first sentence is no longer there. If I copy, my sentence will still be there, and then the additional one that I pasted will be there as well. So let's say that I want to copy this sentence again. I can either go up to my home, press copy here, then I can right click, and my paste options, I can paste it that way, and then it will be there. There are also some keyboard shortcuts for these tasks. If you want to copy something, if you press Control and C, it will copy. If you want to cut something, you could do Control and X. And if you want to paste something, Control and V. Another thing that's important to know how to do is word count. A lot of times your professors will tell you to write a 1,500 word essay or have another word count in mind. Mine is at the bottom of the screen here. So a lot of times it's not set up that way, so your word count will not be at the bottom of the screen. So you're going to want to go up to the gray ribbon, click on Review, and then if you go in this proofing section, word count is right here. You can press that and it's going to tell you how many pages, words, also paragraphs and lines. So the information is right here.